Hey, you ready to do some wrenching? What's going on there, my fine feathered Carpassians? Actually, hey, are you following me? I actually don't have a lot planned today, but what I am gonna do is get the Miata 1000% ready for its ECU to come back home, which is not here yet, but hopefully soon. With the Miata being down for a couple weeks, I've had time to give it some much needed love, starting with a little front brake maintenance. That would be in the form of some Willwood slotted rotor rings. I finally got the ones that I wanted. I've always had the cross-drilled ones, which I personally think these look better, and they're also stronger. Not that I'm worried about breaking a rotor like that, like on a street car, but if you want to get technical, these are stronger. And some Porterfield R4S brake pads for the Willwood calipers. I've been rocking these in the rear for about 5,000 miles. I like them so far. They're a street autocross pad. They're a little dusty, which is to be expected with a more aggressive pad, but what I like about them is they don't make noise, and I would rather deal with some dust than obnoxious squeaking. So I decided to go for a set for the fronts. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean them before I put them back on, okay? Also got me another O2 sensor because this thing keeps eating them like Bugs Bunny eats carrots. And I think the problem, the O2 sensor is too far downstream in the exhaust. The O2 sensor has a heater, but it also relies on the exhaust to keep it hot enough, you know, within its operating temperature range in order to function properly. So if it's too far down the exhaust, it might not be able to maintain the proper temperature, at least if you're just cruising on the freeway. The other possibility is that the sensor's heating up and then condensation in the exhaust is hitting that hot sensor, and it's not good for it to shock it with that, you know, cold condensation. So one thing I'm gonna try is a system that turns the O2 sensor on a minute or two after the car's been running, so all the condensation is completely out of the exhaust, then it kicks the sensor on. So I'm gonna try that first, and if not, I might have to relocate it closer to the turbo, but we'll see. The last thing I want to do is I made this little harness so I can get my reverse lights to work. The reverse light switch on the Getrag transmission works the same exact way as the Miata transmission, as well as pretty much every other transmission that I know of. It's just that little two-bladed sensor up there. It has no polarity, so you just have to connect those two blades to the existing Miata harness, which is this right here, and you can mix those wires up. It doesn't matter. It's just simply an open or closed switch, and hopefully my reverse lights work. Well, that didn't work. Does the ECU have to be in for the reverse lights to work? I don't think so. Well, I guess I'll solve that problem another day. All right, now I've got a burrito in the fuel tank, and I can't let it go. You ever feel like you just shouldn't go to sleep until you've done everything you can to try to fix the problem you're having on the car? So I've got this beast hooked up to the reverse light switch, and I'm testing the resistance. As you can see, it is an open switch right now. Now it's in reverse. Oh, wait, 22 ohms and dropping. So it appears that the switch is working. So either there's a problem with the Miata or it just needs the ECU in place for the reverse lights to work, which doesn't make any sense to me, but it's always possible. So I'll have to wait until that comes back to find out. See, I'm glad I tested that. I can sleep better now. Oh boy. VVT studio is a little bit crowded these days. Pretty much just tools and, oh my god, tools and parts everywhere. Hopefully you enjoyed that little video. I feel good knowing the Miata is just ready to plug that ECU in and drive right to the 85 station. If you learned something, don't forget to leave a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.